Hey, what is going on, Cancers? Butch Tarot here. I am going to do your 1 week read. It is a general read, so it may not resonate with everyone. It is for your Sun, Moon, Rising, and your Venus. For all you cross watchers, roles can be reversed. Always feel free to comment down below. I'm going to be using the Tarot of Dreams. I'm going to see if I can get away with it. I got blocked last time, or I got my channel. They restricted my views to only people that were registered in 18 plus because there is some new graphics on it. I thought we were past that. From all the stuff I see on YouTube, I'm really surprised because it's art to me, but we'll see if we can get away with it. With all that being said, let's get it. Universe, what is going on for Cancers? What message do we have for Cancers? All right, Cancers. So the first thing I see, Cancers, I feel like you got somebody's attention. You know, I feel this new energy coming in, and I feel like this person noticed you, but not for what you think they noticed you. I feel like the first thing they saw when they saw you, I feel like they caught you in a very caring moment. You know, I feel like they saw you kind of in your moment where Cancers kind of strive anyway. I feel like there was a moment where they saw you, very gentle side, very nurturing side of you, and this is what first caught their attention. You know, I feel like with this person, I feel like what they've been lacking in their life is that softer side. You know, from what I can see in this person, I feel like there's a lot of fire. And I feel like they were just looking for that right person to, you know, chill them out. Because I feel like there is this very impulsive side of this person. I mean, we start off with that Knight of Wands, you know, that Sagittarius energy, that very impulsive, act first, think second kind of energy. You know, and I feel like this person has gotten in trouble with that. You know, I feel like it's almost like fire meets water in this situation. You know, I feel like you're not quite like anyone they've ever met before, and I feel like they're very intrigued by that. You know, I feel like it's sometimes we know what we need in our life even though we don't have it. And I feel like you're exactly what this person needs. You know, we have that Emperor, that fiery, you know, that fiery, protective, guarding, keeping safe energy meets that nurturing, softer side. You know, I mean, in the picture, I mean, she's holding a baby. What's softer than holding a baby? But with them, it's very protective, it's kind of like a dominant energy. But I feel like they needed someone the right person for this person is someone that chills them out. And there's nothing better than a water sign. I love the water fire connection for that reason. There's other reasons, but I mean, that's one of the reasons that I do see. Now, them noticing that softer side, them noticing that caring side of you, has really drawn them in, and I feel like it's kind of opened them up to new possibilities. I feel like this person's been looking for that right person. I feel like they're ready. They're ready for that person to start that partner to share their life with, to start that new journey with. And I feel like the more they're around you, the more they let go of what holds them back. And what holds them back is the fact that they didn't have that softer side, that softer touch that you provide. Now, with this person, I feel like they think about you when you're not around. I feel like they've been thinking about you a lot since the moment they met you. They can't quite get you out of their head. They keep thinking, this is what I need. This is what I want in my life. They keep thinking about the future, fantasizing about the future with you, having that family with you, that family dynamic. Now, what I do see moving forward with this person is I do see this person opening up communication with you. And I feel like from the very moment they talk to you, it's very, very direct. They're not trying to get any kind of miscommunication, misunderstandings. They're going to be very direct at what they want. And it is going to come off dominant because, like I said, they are a dominant, energy. And that's where, but I mean, they're not happy in that. And that's one of the things we really need to focus on here. It's not the first impression you get from this person that I want you to really pay attention to. It's not what you see. I want you to pay attention to how you feel. Trust your intuition, because what you see in front of you isn't what you're getting. It's how you feel about this person that I want you to pay attention to. This is someone, like I said, they're going to be very honest with you, very direct. But they're not going to hide. They're not going to play games with you. They're not going to hide things from you. They're going to be very open and very honest about what they're saying to you. Now, when I said don't pay attention to that first thing that you see, or don't pay attention to the visual, don't pay attention to the, the dominant energy they put out. Think of it as you got a bucket of gas. And that's dangerous. But you mix a little bit of water in it, and it becomes less volatile. And that's what I see with this person. I mean, I feel like they needed that, like I said, I keep saying that softer side, but I mean, that's what they want. Now, what you're getting from this person is that feeling of feeling safe. You're going to get someone that shows up for you, and they're always going to make you feel wanted. Very complimenting. They're going to compliment you. And when I say that, I don't want you to think they're going to tell you have a nice butt. That's not what I mean. It's not that they won't say that. I think the way I feel about the way this person sees you is more complimenting on your nurturing side, complimenting you on what you do rather than how you look. Now, I'm not saying they won't compliment your looks. I'm just saying they're going to be more focused on the inner you rather than the outer you. But they'll always make you feel wanted. You're never going to have to question how this person feels about you, because I feel like this person is someone that is going to show up. And I feel like you are on the same page. And like I said, I mean, I'm getting this big old teddy bear type energy from this person. Yeah, they're big and they're burly, but when you get right down to it, you're going to get to see a side of this person they've never shown anyone before. And the reason why you're getting that is because you're allowing them to have that side. For instance, men tend to, toxic masculinity, when you're in a group of guys, no guy, it's always like, there's always that thing. You have your side that you show your guy friends, because they will pick you apart if you show them the softer side of you. You don't see, for instance, you see a bunch of girls out, they see a puppy, they're like, oh, how cute this puppy is, and they go on about, how soft and how cute, And women are free to be that way. A lot of men still feel trapped inside their own toxic masculinity. When you're with your bunch of your friends, you may be into a girl and you're going to tell your friends, oh my god, she's so hot. But in your mind, you're thinking, she's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life. But you're not going to say that in front of your friends. And like I said, I feel like you're getting something out of this person because they feel safe. As much as you feel safe with them, they feel safe with you. And that's why you're going to get that softer side. This connection goes a lot deeper than you realize. And that's what I said. Go by your intuition with this person. Like I said, with that high priestess. I don't know why I said this. But anyway. Like I said, I mean, you're going to get a different side of this person than anybody's else ever seen. It's a very special side of this person that they're going to show you. Letting go of all that toxic masculinity energy. Not saying that this is necessarily a man. I'm getting a lot of masculine energy, but it doesn't have to necessarily be a man. That's the way I was feeling with this. And like I said, I mean, don't go off how you met this person. Don't go off that. Go off what you feel when you're around this person, because I feel like that's more important to where you're going. Now, like I said, I mean, we have the Lover's card. We have new love. We have someone that shows up for you, someone that makes you feel safe, and you make them feel safe in a different way. I see a lot of forward movement with this connection, a lot of loyalty. Like I said, once they open up to you, once they feel like they're, have that safe place, they're not going to want to let that go. So I see a strong union building between the two of you. I see a lifelong bond that you share with this person. And like I said, I mean, this person, they start off in that dominant form, but the more they're around you, the more they open up. And the only time they're really going to be dominant with you again is possibly in the bedroom. Because you can't take it all out of them. And like I said, I mean, you're unlocking a side of this person that they never shown anyone. And it's built on trust. The establishment of trust. Being able to feel comfortable in their own skin with you. That's the thing in life. I mean, you should be able to come home and be comfortable. You should come home and not feel judged. You should come home and feel safe in your own skin with your own person. And like I said, I mean, there's so many things at play here that you're not going to see in the beginning. So trust how you feel, not what you see. You're going to unlock a more romantic side of this person that I feel like they didn't even know existed, but you just bring that out of them. You bring that softer side out. Like I said, it's that big old teddy bear. They look mean and burly, but when they're just you and them, you get that softer side. That very complimenting, very snuggly type energy. It's what you've been waiting for. That ship has finally come in. And like I said, I mean, it may look like a I don't know why, but I'm thinking like you're sitting at the port and you're waiting for your ship to come in, and this ship rolls up and it looks like a pirate ship. It looks a little scary. But there's something about it. There's definitely something about it. And like I said, I mean, I see this person as being honest with you, being direct with you, being trustful with you, being loyal to you, being loving, being passionate. I mean, all the things that we want. Being on the same page. And when push comes to shove, this is the type of person that will show up for you. Cancers are some of the most lovely, caring people I've ever met. And to have someone show up for you like you show up for everybody else, I mean, that in itself is amazing. We have the 9 of Cups to finish us off. That emotional fulfillment, filling up all your cups. Like I said, this is someone that's looking for their life partner. They're not looking for a one-night stand. We'll get into that in story time. With this person, like I said, a lot of fire. We got Sagittarius, we got Aries. We got Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. We got Capricorn, some Virgo, Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio. I was worried we were going to get one of those naked cards and get in trouble. I didn't want to get in trouble today. But like I said, it's so many people underestimate that fire-water connection. It's my aunt and uncle have one of the best connections out of anybody I've ever met. And he's a Leo and she's a Cancer. And a lot of people think that wouldn't work. But you'd be surprised how much that works. But it actually reminds me of this read because my uncle, he's a big man. I think he's 6'5", probably 250, 260 pounds. Maybe bigger, I'm just guesstimating. And she's just a little dainty woman. And they look so awkward together. But when he's out in the world, I mean, he's got pardon my language, but what people call that resting asshole face. Like, he just looks like he's pissed off all the time. He doesn't look like somebody you want to approach. But when you're in his house and being his family, like, he's my uncle. Like, he's my mom's brother. So he's my blood relative. Out in the world, he's always bitching. He's a fisherman. He's always barking orders to his crew, to his kids. But inside of his house, he's a different person. He's very lovable. He's always, when you walk in their house, they're always kind of snuggled up on the couch together. Like, he doesn't seem like a snuggly guy, but she brought something to him he didn't have. She feels safe, but he feels safe being himself in his own home. And it's the toxic masculinity you get out of him on the outside when you're outside his house. But inside his house, he's the nicest guy going. He's very loving with his kids. He's very loving with his wife. Even with us, when we're there, he doesn't yell in his house, which is weird because he yells all the time. Like, outside the house, he's always yelling. He's always grumpy. But honestly, I realize, I think he misses her. When he's in his house, he has her. So he's happy. That's his happy place. It just reminded me of that because, like I said, it's like, and he writes her notes, little letters. The first time she showed me, I was like, no, there's no way he wrote that. He's not a poet by any means, but it is weird to see. I mean, I wasn't even sure he even wrote things. He's writing love letters to her. He buys her flowers, takes her out on dates. It's funny, too, because when they go on dates, they go outside of town. I don't know if he just doesn't want to share her with the rest of the town, because it's a very small town. Or maybe he doesn't want people to see how he is. But when he's with her, he's a completely different person. Like, she leveled him out so much. I mean, he's still him outside the house, but when he's in the house, he just, it's very different. Like I said, and it's funny because I see this in a lot of connections. Is outside the house, you would think he'd be the man in the house. He'd be the one with the rules, and he'd be the one that puts his foot down. Shit happens. Not the case. When they're home, I hear what's going on. She runs the family. She wears the pants. And it's funny, like I said. I mean, she must be 5'3", 5'4". Like, she's not that little, but next to him, and she's just tiny. And it's funny because when she says something, he jumps. I remember one time I was there and she's like, I thought you were taking the garbage out. And he was like, I'll take it out a little bit. She's like, well, it's messing up my kitchen. Take it out now. And I never seen him get up so fast. And he got up and did it, you know. And it was just funny to me because I didn't take him as the type of person that listened to anybody. And here, one of the smallest people I know, you know, she knows the buttons. But anyway, I mean, that's the thing. But like I said, I mean, it's with this person, you're getting someone that, you know, they needed someone like you. They needed the soft side. And that's why when they saw that in you, they couldn't help but stop thinking about you. You know, everything became clear what they needed in their life. They needed you. And what they bring to the table, I feel like you've been needing as well. That's what I have for you. Be good. Take care. Stay safe.